Hello everybody! Welcome to a playthrough of Chemically Bonded. This is made by DS Sans, or Sans, Undertale, whatever you want to call it. This is the same people who made the Sounds of Her Love game. I bought the DLC, because why not? And these two girls look really cute. And I think we're gonna have to choose between one of them. So that will be a sight to behold. I think I hit start a bunch of times, but it didn't start. But now it started. All right, let's see where this journey takes us. This place, what does it mean to me? Am I tired of it? Oh, I have to use the space bar this time instead of the mouse clicker. Gonna dock points for that one. Around me, the motion of time continues in the same rhythmic fashion, day by day. Is it ever going to change? Asking myself, I can only succumb to giving no answers. Just succumb me. Oh, Amber Baril was the girl who voiced Carrie in Sounds of Her Love. I don't know but I'm sure she's great too. It's cool how they have these little credits at the start. I like that. Of course, the answers are there before my eyes, those which watch them diligently as they pass without notice. I'm here for an education, right? Part of me feels that might be the answer. Following the same path as everyone around me, living life nonchalantly, oblivious to the outside world. Being a student, it's a life not many would consider special, despite us wanting to believe so. But here, in this place, we define ourselves as individuals, a place where memories are made, where we form the bonds with those closest to us. Is that what this place means to me? This looks really good. One could say that being here is what makes us human. Coming here to be taught what it's like to have ambition, to find our dreams. I wouldn't consider myself to be one of those people, with no clear aspirations. Finding something like that would be nice. Maybe in the end, that's what this place is to me too. I just haven't found what I'm looking for. You already know. Oh, that's cool. It has the little chalk writing. Oh, a little conic sente with the eye. Mark copy. Can I go Sue? Oh, nope. You know, it's never enough for Mark copy Sue with a space in between. It's just never enough. That's unfortunate. Okay. Mark copy. Confirm. Kill confirm. Okay. Just waiting for it to confirm. I clicked it twice. Thrice. 4 times. Okay, apparently you have to double click it. Okay, whatever. No, it's cool. Look at it, that's us right there. Follow my cursor right there, that's us. That's pretty epic. All right. Lifting my hand away from the chalkboard, all that's left is my name etched neatly in white on the otherwise blank canvas, or canvas, as some might say. Okay, we have an encyclopedia, in case we ever need that. Arnold's Encyclopedia of Bodybuilding, insert PNG right here. Or maybe a JPEG, I don't know if they have PNGs, we'll see. Being able to start again as a transfer student sounds like more than just a dream. We are also a transfer in Sounds of Her Love, my previous playthrough. If you have not checked it out already, check it out, it's pretty good. Having the opportunity to make new connections, to make a new impression of myself, rather than having to be the me everyone's had the chance to know over the last 3 years. So it sounds like we're in our senior year if we're going by American school standards. If I were to describe it, fun would be the word that... Ooh, that was a hard sentence for some reason. If I were to describe it, fun would be the word that'd come to mind. If luck was on my side, who knows? Maybe I'd meet a shy girl on the way to school under the guidance of fate. I think that's a reference to the last game, in whence we met a shy girl on the way to school under the guidance of fate. Little self-insert there. Or perhaps I'm just overthinking it. Something like that seems too cliched. Nevertheless, standing here in the bliss of thought, working against what it was I'm supposed to be doing, doesn't make my situation any better. Cleaning duty is something we're all tasked to do at some point, but given the amount of dust and grime laced across the room, I don't feel as if those before me put much effort into it. The tradition, or more so, the will of learning life skills, seems to have died off around here. Alright, so this is our speech bubble, so we're actually talking here. Maybe this wouldn't be such a pain in the ass if I wasn't the only one here. Crying out to the empty room, the delicacy put into writing... Whoa, what? Hello? English is hard. Crying out to the empty room, the delicacy put into writing my name on the board is quickly erased by the desire to get out of here as soon as possible. I would have finished by now if the person who had the ingenious idea to skip out actually decided to turn up. It's not as if they didn't know that the job requires more than one person. If I knew who they were, I would have something to say, but I'm not the type of person to go out of my way to confront them. That, and I can't recall who it was anyway. I wipe away the dust, settled along the edge of the bookshelves, leaving the stray speckles to glisten in the now setting sun. Sounds of those engaged in club activities resonate from throughout the school grounds. All that's left now is to mop the floor, and my responsibilities as janitor can be passed on to an unfortunate classmate tomorrow. Perhaps they'll be lucky enough to have company. Weaving through the desks scattered across the room, the trip to the supplies cupboard is nothing but a short one. Swinging the door open, the scene before me presents a sight of emptiness as I remain still, clutching the door's handle. At this point, giving up doesn't seem like a bad idea, but the part of me still engrossed in getting the job done seems to say otherwise. I may as well scout for a mop and bucket elsewhere. I'm going to take a little drink break. I suggest you do the same. It's important to stay hydrated. Refreshing. Given the apathy our class has towards cleaning, finding a spare set in another room would be a bad wager. Wouldn't be a bad wager. I don't know why I'm messing up so much. I'm trying my best, okay, guys? Come on. Yeah, I thought that was weird. This is like some sort of chemical, and the game's name is Chemically Bonded. Little Jimmy Neutron action going on here. Alright, I make my way out of the classroom under the assumption that the easiest thing to do would be to ask the next class. That is, if they haven't already finished, or given up. Much to my surprise, peering into their room seems to have paid off. Oh, two girls make conversation inside, both brushing away at the remnants of afternoon lessons still chalked on the board in front. I head to the door. Excuse me, would either of you happen to know where I could find a spare mop and bucket? The question itself isn't one I'd particularly dream of asking girls my age. After a quick glance towards one another, almost as if they were conferring silently, they both return their gazes to me. The closer one responds.
I'm not sure. There might be one in the science lab, though.
I forgot that that actually kind of spooked me a little bit. I forgot the voice acting was a thing for the girls. Oh man, my heart's pounding. I think that's Nee and not Amber who voices Carrie. So yeah, we're gonna roll with this.
but I don't think anyone goes to clean there.
Alright, I'll go check. Thank you. Domo. Departing the two girls with a slight bow, I head off in the direction of the science lab. The subject itself has never been my strongest, far from it. But given that we don't do much practical work, I'd bet I wasn't the only one here holding a grudge against sitting at a desk just to trace the teacher's notes from board to book. I arrive at the door to the lab, privy to the sounds of the footsteps seeping from the faint gap below the door. Unlike regular classrooms, the labs are walled off from the corridors on each floor, giving those inside a sense of privacy. If there's a teacher in there, then they're bound to know where I can get my hands on the cleaning supplies I need. What a delight! Opening the door, however, grants me with a sight I couldn't say I was expecting. She's pretty cute. There's a little cutie. She almost... Well, I guess the hair. The eyes, not so much. Almost looks like Yuki from Origayu. Anyone familiar? No? Okay, I'll keep going. Briefly blinded by the rays of sunlight flowing from the windows across the room, a figure of a girl materializes as my eyes adjust to the brightness. Adorned in a flowing white lab coat, her eyes intently studied the flask and test tube with the grip of her fingers. It looks like she's looking at me and not even pouring the right amounts into the beaker. That's what the picture is telling me, but whatever, I'll roll with it. Her entire self, oblivious to my presence as she focuses on what's before her. A little close-up action. Resting behind her shoulders, her hair, done neatly into a ponytail, blows softly in a draft from an open window. Between you and me, ponytails are the sexiest hairstyle. Like, when she got that long ponytail, like that, like there is nothing that beats that. I just thought I'd let you guys know. Alright, on with the show. Despite opting for her glasses as opposed to proper goggles, she seems to have some sense of safety at least. Taking a closer look as I continue to stand in the doorway without words, her identity makes itself clear to me. Kyoko Ishikawa, a classmate of mine. I'm very proud of myself for pronouncing that what I assume to be right. I don't know her personally, but I'd be quite oblivious to not know who she was. She's pretty famous around the school, being known for her intelligence. Enough so to top the leaderboards for every test, not just in the school, but even regionally. The more I think about it, the more it makes sense to find her here. It's not a surprise. However, with that sense of fame also comes a certain amount of infamy, given the number of people talking about her. Rumor has it that a few months ago she was caught cheating, but as far as I'm aware, they're nothing more than allegations. Nobody had a real way to get confirmation from her, but nobody made that effort anyway. She herself doesn't talk much. Those nerdy types of girls never do. I guess she's probably just shy.
Huh?
After accidentally pushing the door open, Kyoko's head turns in my direction, having now spotted me, leaving her slightly shocked by my presence. Perhaps standing here dwelling on her was pretty weird when I could have just spoken up beforehand. Now it just feels awkward. And when you tend to stare at people for prolonged periods of time, it kind of brings about awkwardness. She looks like a deer caught in the headlights. Speaking up now couldn't hurt. Excuse me, do you know if there's any cleaning supplies in here? She hesitates for a second, leaving her mouth slightly ajar, only in what I can assume is an attempt to search for words. Soon enough, she speaks up.
The cleaning equipment? You had me excited for a second, but I think there's some here.
What the fuck? I paid $7. I paid $7.43 after tax, actually. What? Who is this? Who is voicing this girl? That sounds like a 4-year-old plus 2 maybe. What is this? It's not the voice I wanted to hear. I can't see what there is to be excited about. Rather, I'd be kind of annoyed if someone interrupted me. She seemed to be focused on whatever it was she was doing. An experiment of sorts, by the looks of it. It looks like Kyoko Ishikawa was added to the encyclopedia. Let's check our encyclopedia. Oh, I forgot this is a double-click game. Oh, holy girls. That's a lot of people. Cool. We have our non-branded iPhone here. This double-click is gonna get me. Oh, that's cute. Wow, that's a lot of read text. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I'm just looking at the choices here. Side images, gray read text, text rate, auto rate. Oh, here's our characters. That is a lot of characters. Oh, I think I fucked. 1, 2. What is this? Mr. Caber. 1, 2. I don't know what this is. I'm just gonna keep playing. Return. We'll play a little longer. And why is that? I don't even remember what she fucking said, to be honest. Oh yeah, space. I'm all jumbled. I'm all flustered.
Nobody cleans her much.
No, I meant what was so exciting? Kyoko looks at me with a smile that's all too passionate.
I thought you were here to join the science club.
It seems like they're trying to do like a really nerdy voice, but it's coming off so like I don't even know. I'm just uncomfortable. This is not Carrie level voice acting. I don't know. I'm upset. We're gonna keep going. I do like it though, because I'd rather have subpar voice acting than no voice acting. You know what I'm saying? I'm having a good time though. Don't get me wrong. I'm not quite sure what it is she's expecting me to say, but even after this brief conversation, my image of her as a reserved, quiet girl has been completely shattered. She appears to radiate enthusiasm. This is the science club?
What did you think it was?
As far as I'm aware, what I walked in on was a soul girl conducting an experiment alone after school, not a fully fledged club. I'm pretty sure you need at least 5 members for that. The fact that she's conducting experiments without a teacher's supervision, though, is more than enough to tell me she doesn't take the rules very seriously.
You don't look very impressed.
I guess it didn't sound too bad there, but like every once in a while, like the voice just gets too much. I can't say I am. After all, I came here so I could finish cleaning the classroom, not to take samples of extracurricular activities. That's because I came here to get a mop and a bucket, not to check out the club.
Okay, I'll go get them now.
It's like a lisp combined with something else. I don't want to say it, but you know what the amount of chromosomes like is just off the charts.
But please, take a seat, at least.
It's so uncomfortable. To be honest, delaying my inevitable return to scrubbing the grime from the classroom floor wouldn't be such a bad idea. I may as well stay for a while and hear her out. Kyoko quickly returns, supplies in hands, along with a glum expression carried on her face.
I've been trying to get more members, but nobody seems to be interested. It's hard to find people who like science.
It's almost as if she's trying to make me feel sympathy for her. For a girl I once thought to be quiet, even shy, she sure seems persistent. The saying, "Don't judge a book by its cover," comes to mind. After talking to her, though, the image of the rumors painted her as... did that sentence make sense? Maybe... let me try again. After talking to her, though, the image the rumors painted her as doesn't seem to be true. Alright, that makes sense. That higher-than-you aura people had talked about behind her back, none of it seemed believable anymore. She's just a normal high school girl as far as I can tell.
Would you like a drink? The store is having a special, so I bought as many as I could. My bag was denser than osmium.
Okay, bag was denser than osmium. I'm guessing that's an element that's very dense. Osmium. Let's see. Oh, it's an element, and it has a big atomic mass. Ooh, that was a great joke, Kyoko. That was a knee slapper. All right. Her science joke, well, more of a reference, is completely lost on me. Placing a small rucksack on the desk in front, she pulls out a can of soda from an unholy pile stuffed inside. There's no way that can be healthy.
This one's a drink for the intellectuals, the chosen ones.
Oh man, I'm not sure whether I should find that funny, but Kyoko stands before me, moving her gaze to meet mine.
I'm not going to drink them all. I just bought them in case anyone came to join the club.
I appreciate the offer, but I really should get back to cleaning duty. Saying it hurts a little, given the look on her face, but joining a club really isn't my priority right now.
Please? I've only met one other person interested in joining, and she doesn't even go to this school.
Her eyes are masked with the look of sadness as they stare at me point blank. Saying she looks sad would be easier. Walking out on her at this point would just make me feel bad. I guess I can consider it. That should get her off my case for now.
You'll try it out?
Sure, I guess. From that, her face beams with happiness as her lips curl up into a smile. I can't remember the last time I saw one so genuine, and somehow so cute, almost innocent. I can't say I'm good at science, or that keen on it really, but staying here for a while couldn't hurt, could it?
Thank you. I mean, welcome to the club.
I couldn't say that I expected this, far from it. From the outside, and the little I know of her, Kyoko didn't seem like a person to get this worked up about a stranger joining her club. Even though we're classmates, it's not like we know each other well. However, in a way, her actions are charming. I do kind of feel bad for making fun of the voice. If they're really trying to make that voice, like fuck that, but if it's an actual thing, fuck, I'm sorry. But who am I, who am I to make fun of someone when I can barely read a fucking English sentence? You know what I mean? I'm stuttering. I'm reading wrong words, adding words. It's who cares what I say? Honestly, I'm not one to be a speech pathologist, intellectual. See, I don't even know what I'm saying. I barely know English. All right. This is a weird place to stop it. I'm gonna stop it regardless. Because it's just been a while, and yeah, this was a good first episode. I think we got an introduction into the game. I know I have to double click things now to navigate the encyclopedia and the game in general. So, thank you for watching this episode. This first inaugural episode. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, help me find a girlfriend. And bye-bye.